Welcome to the brand spanking new last day on Earth update, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to none other than season 21 that has just begun. As with every new season, we got our hands on a full-fledged battle pass and tons of rewards. So why don't we go ahead and begin by doing a quick dive into the battle pass, then getting on into the rest of the brand spanking new content and some huge news as well about last day on Earth that y'all do not want to miss. Like, no bamboozle, actually very important. But all right, without further ado, what do we have over here on the battle pass side of things? We got the bad intentions with like little, like, what is that, like Jason face over there, like a raider outfit. That outfit looks totally cool. Kind of a bummer it is only for the premium pass side of things, but hey, you know, it is over there. It is an outfit. We got the tactical backpack for free at level 4, dude. It cannot overstate how important that is, especially on our free-to-play account that we just started, dude. That is gonna be huge because that means we're gonna be getting a tactical backpack over on our free-to-play account literally right after we go up a few levels. We got some grenades over here on the free-to-play side, a few other things, full set of cavalry over there on the premium side, Kalashnikov neutralizer at the level 13, but whatchamacall, free full set of SWAT, which is definitely nice. Some engine parts locked behind the premium side of things, a free dog and a dry of food, fishing rod, burley, nothing too crazy over here for a nice little stretch, a gas cylinder at 26, which is actually really nice on the premium side. We got a brand spanking new Wayfarer backpack over around level 30, few free energy drinks to get some energy back, Seaburn armor, yes, some hatchets and pickaxes over at 37. What are in the packs for this season? Ooh, actually really good stuff, dude. You can get Kevlar, Granata launchers, and miniguns with, I think this is the same as the packs we saw from the last season. I actually really love the layout of these packs because if you're lucky, dude, you're getting steel bars, carbon composites, or factory parts, all arguably some of the most essential components inside of the game. Some premium carbons over at 38. Onwards. What else is sticking out? Some premium factory parts over at 44. Which we call free ultimatum at 48, which is definitely nifty. And then, as each pass usually does have, a chopper gas tank and 2 chopper wheels at 51 and 52 on the free-to-play side of things, which is definitely nice. Equalizer at 54. And then once you hit level 60, what do you have your hands on? None other than a brand new motorcycle skin. Anything new on the reward side of things? Ooh, that does look to have refreshed as well. So that's some of the prizes that are going to be awaiting us throughout this season. Now let's get into some of the newness that we get to experience. But first, I want to say huge thank you to Jam City for sponsoring today's video and supporting the channel, along with a thank you to Universal Studios Licensing and their incredible game by the name of Jurassic World Alive that you can go ahead and download from that link at the very tippity top of the description for free on your mobile device or tablet. And not just that, but I'm also going to be giving away a few $25 iTunes or Play Store gift cards to a few random people, so be sure to go ahead and stay tuned to the end to find out how you can win. But let's start from the beginning. If you guys have not yet heard of Jurassic World Alive, it is actually one of the top AR collection games on the market and really stands out from the rest of its competitors. It features a turn-based battle system with PvP battles and PvE raids that are all turn-based that has a strong layer of strategy to each battle or raid that you engage in. Now, you still need to assemble the right team with the right type advantages to truly excel, but choosing the right moves is just as important to come out on top. Now, when it comes to collecting and creating your team, the collection mechanic is also unlike anything else on the market. You can actually go around the world collecting creature DNA via a drone that like shoots darts and collects the DNA, which you can then actually utilize to create creatures. And it gets crazier than that because after evolving your creatures, you can actually fuse them together to create an even stronger hybrid creature, which you can then go ahead and utilize in battle. Now, you might not believe this, but in total, there are over 280 marvelous creatures to collect, all with different rarities from common, rare, epic, legendary, unique, and even apex, as well as some of those hybrids and even super hybrids that we were just talking about. So as you might have heard, I did mention that there are not just PvP battles, but also PvE raids. So raids are this unique feature. You can actually call upon the help of your alliance members via the in-game alliance chat feature to go ahead and help you beat the biggest bosses out there. Alliances can have up to 50 people where you can see who's online, so there's very little chance of you not completing your raid. And if your alliance is active in PvP and skilled, you can all improve by earning rare and exclusive prizes such as DNA towards some of your creatures. Now, the best part of this all is that I, ladies and gentlemen, have created my very own alliance because I need some help with these freaking raids and I want y'all to be the ones to go and help me. So when you download now, using my link in the description or the pinned comment, be sure to join my alliance Sniper Squad. Right now, there are only 49 spots left, so make sure that you hurry the heck up. But no no worries if you don't get into the alliance right away. If all the spots are full, you can still add me as a friend under the social tab. You go to invite friend, and then you can go ahead and invite me. As you can see, my tag is Starsnipe #3093. And even if we're just friends, you can actually invite me along to help you with the raid, and I can invite you along to help me as well. Now, here's where the going gets juicier, and why you also want to freaking hurry a patootie up and get into this alliance is because that is where we are going to be doing a giveaway. So this giveaway for $25 gift cards is going to work like this. Step 1, you gotta join my alliance, baby. Step 2, you've got to reach level 5 in game by the end of April. That should be plenty of time for y'all to go ahead and get up there. And if you are not in my alliance yet, do not worry, because I will be making sure to kick anyone who is inactive in the alliance. So even when you first check, if you don't get into the alliance, you should still continue leveling up, because again, there could very well be slots literally like a few hours after, like a few days after. And definitely be sure to send me that friend request, because when I am looking to fill in slots, not only will I try to keep some open for people to go and join by themselves, but I also will try to invite some of the active friends who have invited me as a friend, so do that. But wait, there's more. By the end of May, we're actually gonna be giving away another $25 gift card. All that you gotta do is reach level 7 by the end of the second month. And of course, be in the alliance or keep an eye on and try to get into the alliance, so hopefully we can have a very active and flourishing alliance that freaking takes Jurassic World Alive by storm, so we can all absolutely flourish. So again, head over to that link at the top of the description, download the game, start playing, invite me as a friend, join the alliance if there's room, and ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I will get to battle side by side with you in the not too distant future. So yeah, cannot overstate how excited I am to hopefully be able to go to battle with our dinosaurs, with the alls of y'all, and to be able to give back to y'all. And also, for real, I really need people to help me do raids, because I tried doing those solo, and my man, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of got shreked a little bit. Maybe I was fighting too high of a level, but I feel like if I got the reinforcements of the snipe squad at my back, I'll be able to knock out some of those raids. All right, anyways, shenanigans aside, time for the new content of season 21. Absolutely nothing. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, at least so far from what the calendar is showing, the supply event is returning, so it's good to see that return, but this isn't necessarily new. It's just the return of something from the past, which is still better than nothing, but I mean, I wouldn't really call that new. We got the weekend farm event, the daily bonus event, both things that we have already seen in the fishing tournament that we've already seen. The only new thing, I don't think we've seen this yet, is this workshop event that is going on that's gonna last for about a day or so, and pretty much it just gives you a few bonuses for crafting, like your wood workbench and your melting furnace will craft a little bit faster, and if you craft a certain amount of things, you'll get rewarded for it. That actually appears to be, at least so far in like the first week or so of this season, all that we've got. Literally nothing new. But before you get all disappointed, there is a few ways of looking at this. The first way, the pessimistic way, which I know some people will definitely look at this, is that Last Day on Earth is not dropping any new updates. Because I will say, in terms of like brand new things that have been added to the game, not just recycled content from before, I think the last time something new was added was this concept of the calendar, which I am a big fan of, and I love the fact that we constantly have these events going on and a lot of stuff from the past returning that beforehand was temporary, but that doesn't excuse the fact that we're not actually getting anything brand new, just the return of old events, which again, I like, but I would love some actual new content. So the pessimistic way of looking at this is that Last Day on Earth is abandoning the game, and they're just gonna have this calendar going with events, just add in like a few new skins every season pass, and then just have like a season pass, because the season pass, like, literally it seems very similar to the last few that we have had, and that is definitely one way of looking at things. But the more optimistic way of looking at things, and the way that y'all know I usually have my eyes set because I'm an optimistic freaking fella, is this idea that seasons are now kind of detached from the concept of new updates, which is actually, I think, a good way of looking at things if new updates become a little bit more frequent. Now, the reason I'm kind of leaning towards this is also because we actually have some teasers for brand new content that has not yet been in the game. So I think kind of what we are seeing is kind of like this concept of a season become detached from the concept of actual, like an actual new update, so to say. So you don't need a new update for a season to continue, which is actually great news, because seasons, this is something that I'm going to be able to highlight so much in the freaking free-to-play free-to-play series, seasons are such a great opportunity, especially for earlier game or free-to-play players, to get some incredible loot at some great bang for your buck. And then even just like events like this supply event coming back periodically and some of the rewards we can get from this, like there's really good stuff to be had. I cannot overstate that. So assuming that's true, and now seasons are just a constant thing, that is nice that there's constantly a season to be working towards and constantly bonus rewards to be claiming. But the only way that this is a positive is if we have actual new updates being dropped throughout seasons, or maybe even new events, but ideally new updates with new locations to go to, like, you know, the port location. That's the last new location that was added to the game. What's that been, like a year since the port was added? It's been a little bit of a while, man. But the good news, lads and lassies, boom, is that by all indications there is some newness inside of the last day on Earth pipeline, and goodness gracious am I happy to say that. So without further ado, let's kick things off with the latest of the sneak peeks that have been dropped for last day on Earth. And what y'all are seeing here is not all of us are electricians, but if necessary, one could quickly learn to handle anything, right? This is the latest post, I believe, from just the other day of, I believe like last Thursday, the latest teaser for last day on Earth, and kind of like what appears to be a new location. This location, and I mean, the caption that I just read off does seem to kind of hint at it being like some sort of like a power station or a power plant or something of the sort. There's gonna be like some sort of like a generator location and or event that we will be able to travel to and do something at. And I mean, from what this picture is saying, it does appear like it's kind of split off into two. We have that kind of like one area with like what appears to be like a little cabin slash trailer with wires leading to kind of like the main generator area over in that top left-hand corner where the main generation is going on. And then kind of like that cabin, not cabin, but like that trailer where I'm guessing who the overseer, you know, that kind of oversees this generator is staking out. So that's gonna be really cool to see how this does unfold, the type of loot that we'll be able to get here and how we'll be able to get here. Best case scenario, this is some sort of a new permanent location we'll be able to go to. Worst case, it's some sort of a new event that hopefully happens on a reoccurring timeline, especially now with this kind of like calendar concept and the ability for events to periodically return. You know, if it's either of those, as long as it comes back more than once, I'm gonna be super stoked about it, because I mean, there's definitely some really cool potential. Maybe some sort of like electric zombie boss that's, you know, like over in the freaking electric wires. I mean, after all, electricity is a big component of some bosses over in the laboratory hard mode. Actually, not even hard mode, just the laboratory in general. Over at the port, the laboratory, down in the depths of sector A2, there's actually a boss that literally directly is connected to the concept of electricity, and you have to actually dodge electricity in your fight with that boss. So the concept for an electric-based boss is already in the game, and we actually could see that being expanded over here to this generator location, which is really cool. Gotta imagine that, you know, maybe like we'll go over to that trailer and then be sent on a quest over to the main generator area when we are then told that, oh, you gotta repair this place, watch out, you know, this change the zombies over there. And then we kind of fight like a version of like an electrified zombie with similar concepts to kind of what we've seen, like for example in the laboratory sector A2. So definitely some very cool concepts to pull from. Then of course the types of rewards, I mean, barring any sort of new content, gotta imagine that there will be some hopefully good stuff to take out of this, like guns, armor, or maybe some of the most highly sought after resources like factory parts, steel, etc, etc. But Billy Mays here. Just wait, there's more. Boom! This was also posted to Last Day on Earth's social, saying, hi there, survivors. Just like the other artistic members of our community, Marcy, who is a member of the Last Day on Earth community, keeps amazing us with their art. This time it's an extremely dangerous creature, which the author calls Spearhead, or the Caustic Charger. By the way, advanced players have encountered the boss that's made its way from Marcy's painting to an NPC several times. Because if you guys don't know, I actually believe the Sector B2 boss over in the laboratory actually was originally drawn up by the exact same community artist Marcy that drew up what we are seeing here. And then here Last Day on Earth is saying that, you know, oh, advanced players have encountered a boss that Marcy has drawn up in the past several times. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe someday you too will meet that big guy in the vastness of LDoE. We're always happy to see the players being creative, looking forward to receiving your new artwork. So it almost seems like Last Day on Earth is hinting at this also potentially being added to the game in the form of this Caustic Charger, which is actually a really cool thing, because like a boss like this like an entirely new boss seems like a perfect thing to add to a permanent location, because a lot of like these temporary bosses for temporary events that we see return are kind of like reskins of prior bosses, but an entirely new boss tends to be associated with an entirely new permanent location. So getting something like that with this caustic charger, I mean, gotta imagine some sort of like acidic or radioactive location that we'll be going to, maybe perfect for like our Seaburn armor to be put to use. And I mean, just from the looks of this boss, like, come on, dude. This thing looks sick. It looks like I'd rage and potentially fake my death a few times while trying to battle him in a search for education, and then hopefully taking him out and seeing all the loot that he does drop. So definitely a few cool possibilities. It definitely looks like a freaking awesome boss. So yo, Marcy, shouts out to you if you're watching this, because this drawing is absolutely A1. I'm talking steak sauce, baby. It is medium rare, as good as can be. I mean, and also I'm just saying, dude, this thing looks like it could actually drop, I don't know, like titanium, because its head literally kind of looks like titanium ore, you know? It's got a few cool things going for it. Definitely a lot of cool possibilities to potentially come from that. Boom! We also got this teaser. Hey survivors, we were happy to see your reaction to our recent meme with a cat. In fact, we started wondering, how much do you really want for the fluffies to appear in the game? Share photos of your feline companions in the comment section. Who knows, maybe one day every survivor will get to hear the purring at their base. So, I mean, and then they have this screenshot of literally a cat in Last Day on Earth, which means A, they literally already have the model for a cat inside of Last Day on Earth. So some of the work is already pretty far along in terms of this idea of adding a cat into Last Day on Earth. How would this cat work? Gotta imagine it might be similar to like how the dogs work, where, you know, they are pets, and then, you know, as you breed cats, you know, different cats have different passive skills that can help you out in your journeys. Gotta imagine that maybe we'd get like a cat kennel or something, or like a cat playhouse, or instead of like the dog kennel, because I don't think you're gonna have our cats and dogs in the same area, but that would be super cool. Would love to see some cats kind of like wandering around our base and having an absolute blast over there. And then, you know, I mean, also the possibility of getting, you know, new like new buffs from the cats is also really cool. And also, I'm just saying, perfect way to feed the cats is literally fishing, because you can go fish for fish, and then use those as food for the cats, which then would give you just another reason to actually go fishing if it becomes a primary food source for the cats back at your base to then gain passive perks while you play Last Day on Earth. So definitely some cool stuff over there. And finally, boom! What a great place to spend a weekend, isn't it? Though the same used to be said about the Camp Crystal Lake. Now, here's the thing. If you guys don't know, Camp Crystal Lake is actually the location in the Friday the 13th. You know, that's a reference to Friday the 13th, which actually has the ever so famous, whatchamacall, which has the ever so famous villain of Jason, you know, Jason, the spooky freaking guy with the ski mask, you know. That's what went down at Camp Crystal Lake. And here we actually have a drawing for what appears to be, I mean, the caption for this drawing is literally referencing that exact same Crystal Lake camp. And then we kind of have like these campgrounds over here, which is new. We have not seen in this in the game of Last Day on Earth yet. So this is actually some new content as well that does appear to be in the works. And again, it's super interesting that it references Jason, who again is known for like that ski mask that he wears. We'll talk about that in just a second. But this looks like a really cool location that could then be added to the game either as a permanent location or as a temporary location / event that pops up. And actually, I think there's a lot pointing towards this being an event that pops up in the latter half of this current season that we are in. And I got some really compelling evidence for that. Just you wait. But I mean, there's so much going on. You got the river, you got the bridge over the river, you got like the campgrounds with a few different houses going on. You got a freaking like crash the Jeep over there at the bottom of this image. You got like the campfire, what appears to be like some sort of a map of the campgrounds. And gotta imagine, you also got like the little house with like the tiny dock in like that little middle mini island. And then you also got another area in the top right where there's like some rocks or something, some mysterious rocks. There's actually a yellow arrow pointing to them with a question mark. But then also what also appears to be like some sort of like a billboard or a sign, and with like a similar map architecture or something like that. So it does appear like a few different locations, and it does make me think that once they kind of populate this map with actual NPCs to talk with, I feel like there would be an NPC that would be able to do like events or challenges at the bottom near the campfire. There'd be one over by those rocks in the top right hand corner, and then one in that middle island, because those kind of seem to be like the three distinct ways that this like kind of map / area is split up. And I mean, the rule of threes is a very big thing in Last Day on Earth. The amount of events that feature 3 things, the amount of times that you get 3 quests at a time, the amount of events that feature feature 3 bosses. Like this number 3 is such a frequent occurrence. Like even whatchamacall, a few seasons ago, like last season or 2 seasons ago, there was that event where we went to the campground, you know, for like that cult or whatever, and there were 3 different events that we could do at the campground. So I feel like there's kind of something similar brewing over here, and I'm very excited to see how that unfolds. So as y'all can see, there really is a lot in the works for Last Day on Earth, which is why I am personally on the hopeful side of things. I've always been a hopeful guy. I'm always an optimistic fella, as y'all know. What can I say, man? I just like, even when I want to be negative, I just can't find the energy to do it, because just being like, it just, I don't know, man. Being positive, I feel like, just has such a better effect on the world at large. You know, I feel like you know, just being a good fella, I feel like, you know, it helps me like brighten up y'all's days, and just knowing that I might be able to brighten up y'all's days and maybe like make some of y'all, you know, crack a smile or have a good time or forget about some negativity in your lives, instantly brings a smile to my face, and then I'm freaking even happier while I'm recording, which then makes the recording and content even better. You know, I don't know, man. I can't find negativity to talk about this, you know? So, I mean, I do want to bring up that point, and I do want to mention kind of one way to look at this is that we're not even getting new content for these new seasons, but I do think another way of looking at this is that these seasons are getting detached from new content, and hopefully separately, maybe like in the middle of a season, we'll see new updates drop that introduce like permanent locations and new additions to the game. Or literally, like I'm saying here for season 21, I really do think that we'll actually see an event that takes us to that Camp Crystal Lake campground that we saw referenced in that last image that I showed. You might be like, Star, why are you so confident about that? Dude, literally, this is the exact same type of mask, maybe not exactly, but like ridiculously similar to the type of mask that our infamous Jason would actually wear and is known for, you know? It's like the hockey mask / ski mask, I forget the exact name for it, but it's the exact type of mask that Jason would wear, and it's literally an outfit in season 21. So you gotta imagine that's pointing towards that exact location that we saw sketched up and mocked up over there in that art. So definitely some cool stuff to be looking forward to. Let me know what y'all think of that comment section down below, though. Definitely looking forward to hearing y'all's thoughts on this and how y'all think that this might be playing out. Hopefully we get like one massive update that adds like a ton of stuff. Honestly, that would make up for the lack of new content coming to Last Day on Earth, as if we actually did get like one massive update out of nowhere that added in just like tons of new locations, new events. Hello, April Fool's Day pack. Oh, well, you're not fooling me. This is awesome. I want a chicken on my back. Hello, chicken. That chicken looks so goofy and so derpy with its like little eye just like straight, like looking in completely different directions, dude. I don't know, that chicken's adorable. All right, though, you might be like, Star, what the heck are you doing? Well, I'm participating in season 21. As fun as it is to look forward to the future, and hopefully I hear from y'all in that comment section down below about what y'all think about the future of Last Day on Earth, some of that stuff that we went over. What are you most excited for out of everything that we went over, between the cat, whatchamacallit, the new generator / electrical location, the boss that was potentially teased, the campground location? Which one do you think's coming first? Which one do you think would be the coolest and most exciting for? And what could you see happening in each of these? Could you kind of see similar to what I described, where, for example, you know, we got like an electric boss over at the generator area, or the campground has like 3 different events or NPCs that we can talk with, you know, and just how you think cats might be implemented into the game. Let me know any and all that jazz in that comment section down below. I'm absolutely 1000% looking forward to hearing to what y'all got to say, and looking forward to mowing down some pirates. Give me mateys. Pirates die. Actually, I'm not going to use the Kalashnikov 47. I'm going to need our big guns, big hitters, for some of the heavier duty stuff we are working towards, because even though we are not immediately getting to immerse ourselves in a few of those things that we just covered just now, that is hopefully something we'll be able to immerse ourselves in the near future. On the bright side of things, lads and lassies, we do have something that we want to do that ideally actually involves exactly what we're doing here, because this supply event going on, right? Wait a minute. Oh, I gotta kill zombies to get these? All right, so the pirates are not gonna count, but that's okay, because the pirates weren't the main pull. I'm just kind of trying to make a little bit of a pit stop here, because once you get your boat unlocked, dude, I'm telling you right now, the Lighthouse seems like it's a location you only really want to go to once, but trust me, you may find yourself repeatedly coming here. I mean, you might be like, Star, what's over there? We'll get over there in a second. The main pull of this, I'm going to tell you this right now, is all the seaweed that this location drops, because like seaweed is ridiculously OP if you are doing lab runs at all, because the amount of power it gives you is insane, and the amount of seaweed you get out of a single Lighthouse location is actually incredible. Also, To my knowledge, it's the only place that gets to freaking fight pirates. Arr, give me mateys. I'm a pirate. Arr, I'm Mr. Krabs. Money, 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 you know? Like all that jazz. I don't think Mr. Krabs was a pirate. I think he was in like one episode. Anyways, I digress. We can get a bunch of seaweed, and this is like easily the most seaweed you can get in a location. I only got 12. Kind of was expecting a little bit more. I'm up for the sake of it because I feel like people always are wondering what's in here. Well, there was nothing in that backpack because I believe already looted this in the past because I'm not sure if the loot actually respawns from these locations. I know like these things respawn that end up dropping a few things. Yeah, like we just found a few resources. Like we got a transistor, like nothing crazy, but you know, a little something. Because whatchamacall, I gotta like repair this generator over here to unlock some of the other island locations and whatnot. And then there is also whatchamacall. I mean, if you want to go to this next location that we're gonna be going to, you gotta repair this lighthouse. And I'm telling you right now, man, that lighthouse is not an easy task to repair, my friends. It is a little bit on the tougher side of things, you know. But let's go ahead, hop on into the boat. Actually, I gotta fuel this boat up a little bit now that I am thinking about it because this thing is empty as can be when it comes to energy. And all right. Why don't we go ahead and fill up on a little bit of that gas that we are going to be needing. And actually, I'm gonna drink a little bit of water here so I can go and pull out some of the gas because once you disembark, and don't mind me just peeing into the sea, once you actually disembark from the port location, you only need like the minimum amount of water in order to leave. So I am now going to have all of these mini bottles of gasoline that we can utilize because I have, I believe, literally 5 gas in here, which is like the minimum amount that you can like deposit and insert into a vehicle via like the water bottle that we are doing. Which is good because here's the thing, you need gas in order to start heading towards the location. You don't need gas to finish getting there. So you can use, this is a trick I do with the boat and also with the ATV, literally the minimum amount of energy, boop, start driving, and you can save on gas and just use energy instead to get where you are looking to go. But anyways, the reason that we are going here is because these zombies over at this location are notorious for none other than getting you lots of points, for example, for like this supply event. And here's the thing, I want to get a lot of points because I want to pop open that purple inspector's card, mate. That thing is going to be nice, I tell you what. And I tell you what else, man, if we're lucky, we might encounter a boss here. Or depending on how you look at it, if we're unlucky or lucky, we might encounter 2 bosses, actually, which are great opportunities to get plenty of points. And also, like, yeah, really, dude, and we get a little bit extra seaweed too. That never hurt nobody. But yeah, some of the zombies here, y'all will be seeing the amount of pointage that we get for knocking them out will be great for that supply event. I mean, so far out of everything that's going on, I'm telling you right now, dude, stay on top of the supply event because just the opportunity that you can get, I mean, you got 5 to 6 hours, right? You got 6-hour windows to gain as many points as you can, and then you unlock a crate. And dude, the extremely rare crates, I mean, the fact you can get purple cards alone is actually incredible. And let's go, we just got 15 points for that. Hello, Groner, I will take you out before you go and do that little spitty thing because I do not want to get caught up in that. And now we got the stormtroopers over here that I do not want to get too caught up inside, dude. They do way too much damage, I do gotta say, kind of annoying. Let's go and take you down and then take out your friend. And look at just 20 points out of each of these guys, man. They don't really drop anything too good, unfortunately. I wish, man. I do wish that we got some better stuff. But the good news is that there is some really good stuff on this island that we are visiting. Don't you worry about that. Let's just worry about filling up our health and our hunger. And then onwards and upwards we go. Here's the thing. Normally, I would do this a lot more stealthfully, but we're throwing stealth and caution to the wind and just going full murder mode because, yeah, I mean, normally, though, there's like a pretty stealthy approach to doing this, and you can literally, in this location, you gotta build the boat to get here and then repair the lighthouse. You can pick up these fragments of titanium armor, which you can recycle back at base for literally titanium. That is not an easy thing, I tell you what. But all right, here's what we are going to do. As you can see, there is literally zombie bear. Hello, zombie bear, how are you doing? I will engage in hand-to-hand combat with you in just a moment, because first things first, I would like to get some of my weaponry with which to do, yeah, beautiful area of effect damage. The granate launcher on the Kalashnikov and the shotgun rain on the spread shot. Then I'm gonna get all sneaky deaky like, you might be like, Star, you're about to get eaten by a bear. No, I'm not. If you hug the heck out of this wall, you can actually sneak by this bear easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I like my lemons getting squeezed, baby. And then you just kind of run over here and we're gonna try to draw literally as much attention as possible. Hello, my friends. And then shotgun rain, a granata, and we just did a magnificent chunk of damage to a magnificent chunk of folks. How we doing on that supply, dude? We're probably like already like halfway up the first level, right? Like, yeah, boom, literally just from our first few engagements. Now, I did not bring a titanium drill. We can get titanium from literally farming these deposits. However, you do have to craft up none other than, wherever you might be, my friend, where art thou? The manual earth drill. Not a cheap thing to craft, man. This thing's a bit on the pricey side, but once you get one, I mean, you can get titanium ore from here and then kind of like exponentially acquire titanium, which is nice. I'm just gonna wait over here for my granata ability to regenerate, and we are going to have a big old clump of zombies to be fighting over here. Yellow, yellow, my friends. How are you doing? Shotgun the rain and the granata. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go and mow down the pale bloater. My armor's taking a bit more beating than I was hoping for, but the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, the best mining tool of them all high explosives are ready to freaking blow. Let's toss those over there without further ado. Bada bing, bada boom. That puppy is popped on open. We have found 6 of the titanium ore, which is very nice. We do love to see that. And then we are about to engage in an encounter with none other than our friendly neighborhood bear. Yay! It's time to attack a bear. What could possibly go wrong? Literally nothing. I can't think of a single thing that could possibly go wrong from attacking a bear. You know, in my history of attacking bears, nothing ever goes wrong. They are very friendly people. All right. Let's go and get to begin doing that. Gonna use our machete with the active skill mod to slow down the bear. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm getting yelled at. I'm getting stunned. My eardrums are getting popped. This is not good, but that's, oh, goodness gracious. I forgot this bear causes freaking bleeding, man. Yeah, so this bear's a bit on the tougher side. I just definitely do not want to get caught inside of that yell ability, especially while suffering from the bleeding, because I feel like that would actually be really, really bad. My health just got down to 7 over there for a second. I think the bleeding actually stacks, dude, but let's go. Death to you. And yeah, I forgot how freaking difficult this bear is, man. Look at how much bleeding we just suffered from. Oh my goodness. But the bear has fallen. We got a little bit of big bones from it. Thank you very kindly, bear. And looky here. We've leveled up in the grand scheme of supply things, which is a bloody beautiful thing to do. Also, dude, another great thing, if we don't hit this maximum level, I'm gonna make a pit stop by the farm to take the boss out there, because the farm boss is one of the easiest things to kill, and you get some great returns for it, which is 10 out of 10 would kill farm boss again. Oy vey, dude, a freaking stormtrooper. I forgot about this guy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack you like this. I'm going to slice you up real good. Try to slow down your attack as much as possible. And beautiful. Not suffer too many hits at your hands, because you're definitely a nuisance to be dealing with that one. Our armor still is holding up relatively decently, which we could definitely live with. Let's go ahead and pop in the mini Uzi Jacuzzi. And we have, I think, a frenzy giant. Yeah, a frenzy giant. You do not want to get into a melee tussle with this guy, but why the heck not get into a little bit of a shootout and get 31 points over there? Then maybe a red ticket? Yo, no red ticket, but a military notebook. I will happily take that. Thank you very kindly. Onwards and upwards we go. We do have this titanium over here that we can collect, but we do also have a few zombies guarding this entryway. This groaner has to die. He is dead. Beautiful. I can now go and pick up the titanium parts over here. Very nice, very nice. And we do have a few zombies here, including, I believe, yeah, it's another frenzy giant, man, which is kind of annoying. I say we just gotta deal with these folks from a distance. We'll also deal with the frenzy giant from a distance. Lexi the pup is helping us out. Gotta love that, Lexi. Thank you so much for the assistance. You are the real MVP. And hopefully I got enough durability in this mini Uzi to put the finishing blows in on this frenzy giant. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. We are not in trouble. We are Gucci McSwaggins. Life is freaking good. And that frenzy giant has fallen. Now, the entryway into the second cave. This cave always has a boss spawn inside of it. That zombie bear is a occasional spawn, but this one always has the same boss, my friends. Luckily, comrades, we should be a-okay here too, with similar strategy of Kalashnikov and the big boom boom, which is exactly the strategy we'll go ahead and try to employ right here. First things first. I kind of want to recover a little bit of health. I will eat the raw meat. Beautiful. That'll give us just enough health to get on by. And without further ado, let's try to gather around, children. Gather around. Hopefully just gather a few of you all around and hit you all with the big old blast. The shotgun in the rain. Heal up and granata. There you go. Do a number on some of y'all folks, and we pretty much just took out the first half of zombies over there. I gotta imagine our supplies are doing good. Look at that, already level 4, already got a free tactical backpack on the way. Dude, really cannot wait to get that in our freaking free-to-play series. This is gonna be such a hype opportunity, and if this is happening like every month with this new season, and we get an opportunity to tactical backpack, I'll be able to stockpile some tactical backpacks, which would be really nice. If you guys don't know, definitely check out that free-to-play series. Link should be somewhere in the description as well. Speaking of links in the description, do not forget to go to twitch.tv/Starsnipe. We're live every single Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Play some Last Data. Have an absolute blast. Twitch.tv/Starsnipe/schedule. We'll let you know what time that stream starts in your local time zone, which is very helpful because time zones can be confusing. Once you know what time that the stream starts in your local time zone, that's the same time that the stream starts every single week, same time, same place. Looking forward to see y'all folks over there. We got the face cam on, we got the live chat rolling. Always an absolute blast over there, and looking forward to seeing some of y'all folks there, especially because with the new season means it's gonna be time to do a premium pass giveaway as well to some of my Twitch viewers. So be sure to pop on over there, giving y'all the early heads up. Hit that follow button. Hopefully I see y'all there. Always a blast and always a great way of kicking off the weekend every single Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. But all right, our abilities have regenerated. Without further ado, let's go and gather the rest of our friends. Come one, come all, come one, come all. Beautiful, beautiful. Shotgun rain and hold up, a granata. Boom, beautiful. The reason I want to do that from a distance is because, yep, we've just become significantly more naked than we bargained for. I didn't bargain for this much nakedness, but luckily, a shotgun rain and some swaggy underwear is here to save the day. Shotgun rain, another lurker gets blown into 500 billion parts. Shotgun rain. And then we got, of course, the C4 to toss over here and get our hands on the last little bit of the titanium. Beautiful, beautiful. Without further ado, bada bing, bada boom. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Then there's one more titanium fragment that we can acquire as well. Here's the thing. I might be a little too naked to be tussling with the fellers that are here. I'm getting a little bit nervous, man, you know? Because the zombies, we still gotta fight to get to that last titanium part. Could give us some trouble. So let's try to fight them one at a time. Hello, Stormtrooper. Hopefully only, oh no, they are all attacking me, dude. That is actually horrendous news because I'm gonna be honest, man, these guys might hit a little bit harder than I was bargaining for. So let's at least try to take out the first of y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I'm just gonna try to buy a little bit of time. Luckily, I do run a little bit faster than them. Let's definitely start healing up. Because like I'm saying, dude, yeah, they're hitting us for 35 damage, man. Definitely a little bit more damage than I was bargaining for between the mini Uzi and whatnot that we were using. We should have more than enough to take him down. There you go, one Stormtrooper down. And so goes down the other one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go and use up another med kit, make sure that we are good on that side of things. We got the mini Uzi, we got the shotgun rain. And I wish they dropped a little bit more. Like, for such tough zombies, man, they really do not drop much. How are we doing here on the supply event? Beautiful, almost already. We are at the next level, and then the extremely rare level will be awaiting us next. Here is the final titanium fragment that we can grab, and then just for the sake of showing things off, I will show y'all the Groner over here that we can battle, and then, oh no, we got more Stormtroopers. I was not bargaining for y'all, but whatever, I'll just go ahead and shotgun rain. Some stay dry, the troopers feel the pain. Shotgun rain. Beautiful. Take y'all out while I'm running away. Oh my god, there's like another one over there? Hold up, this might be a little bit more than I bargained for. But alright, down you go! And up goes our cargo value. These should be the last two that we should have to deal with, so that's handy. Lexi's tired of the BS, man. She's like, I'm done, son. Lexi, I do not blame you. These Stormtroopers are a tad bit annoying, especially when I don't have shoes to outrun them. But I should be able to make do. Let's go and hit him with a double shotgun rain over there. Oh, we got hit a little bit by that one, and then I'm just gonna try to rapid fire you a little bit there. I'm gonna try to like circle around here, man. No. Oh, we're out of freaking medkits, man. I should be a little bit careful. We actually, if we do not play our cards right, may die. Hold up, hold up, hold up. This is actually getting a little bit worse than I was expecting. I'm starting to internally panic a little bit. As long as I stay on the edge of the map, though, we should be a-okay. Because worst case, I can always run away. Plot twist, I'm running away! Huh? All right, look at that. We're back at the dead island. Yeah, I outran the heck out of those guys. Yeah. Oh no, we got even more. These guys are full health, man. What have I done? What have I gotten myself into? I actually might not have the shotgun durability to completely finish off these Stormtroopers, but luckily this one should be on the brink of death. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is one Stormtrooper down, and unfortunately, yeah, I actually am not gonna have the shotgun durability to finish you guys off, so shotgun rain, and I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I need a gun. All right, I'm done playing games. I brought the freaking VSS with the laser sight out, baby. Where art thou, my Stormtrooper friends? I want to show all of y'all as dead as can be, and that will be happening ever so shortly because, yeah, I just want to show y'all the entirety of this dead island map when it is completely cleared. Let's go and wander around a little bit because I think there should still be a few more zombies up in this corner. So, yeah, a lot of Stormtroopers. You don't have to fight them if you play your cards right. You can actually just try to avoid them because at the end of the day, you come to the dead island, I mean, you got like a little pocket here of resources. Not really that good, however, but you come here mainly for A, the titanium, and then B, the titanium armor fragments, which I believe we already got all of, or are we missing one? I think we might be missing one in that like final group of zombies, unless I am crazy. I might be crazy because I'm not seeing it. Do we have 3 Oh, we do. Okay, so I already got all of them. Never mind. I'm a dingus. And with that, the Dead Island has been cleared. You got all the various resources and stuff that y'all seen on the minimap too. But I mean, besides that, nothing super special. I mean, besides titanium, which is pretty special because this is really the only place to be collecting that. And so we return, and along with our return, ladies and gentlemen, we have as well maxed out the supply, which now means that we can either wait 4 hours and 40 minutes for this cargo to arrive, or I'm a man of the people. I know y'all want to see this absolutely ASAP. I'll drop 25 coin-a-roadies so we can pop this puppy open ASAP and get our hands on the extremely rare loot. And looky here, we got 3 different choices to choose from. We get to choose one of these. Honestly, I was hoping for better. That purple card truly is the GOAT when it comes to this. But out of what there is, I might honestly take the fiberglass because I got a good stockpile of anti-rat and C4, but the fiberglass, not so much. So I'll go ahead and claim that we'll get some rewards points too. And as y'all can see, the rewards that you don't get sent over here to the storage. And then eventually, as you stack that up, you can actually claim it all for 75 as well. So a few different uses that you could potentially utilize things for over there. But otherwise, then after you complete a cargo, a new cargo period begins, and you have a certain amount of time to, again, get those points up and work your way towards the best cargo imaginable. We got daily bonuses starting soon. We got the freaking farm weekend. This is a typo. I believe that's actually starting on the 31st of March, not April, which we got the fishing tournament. And then again, the workshop currently going on. This one's got a short turnaround, so try to capitalize on that while y'all can. But with that said, with that done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I do believe that's gonna go to start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth and our first dive into season 21, which at the moment doesn't have much new stuff to dive into. A new battle pass, new prizes, sure, a few new skins here and there, but in terms of events and content, nothing actually new to do in Last Day on Earth as of now. However, I will say I'm very excited for my free-to-play account like I mentioned earlier, because these events will help us get some pretty good free loot, and then season 21 itself with some of these free prizes along the way will help us get in decent shape over on our free-to-play side of things too. So I'm really excited on my free-to-play side of things, and that's gonna be a fun series to continue. Keep your eyes peeled for that, and of course, as soon as new content does come out, we will be covering it as well and checking it out over here on our main account too. Don't you worry about that. Boy, that's it with that done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is gonna go ahead and start putting an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.